All right, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to do a quick little demo for you on how you can improve your coloring. Okay, so I'm going to make a little square here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to color this kind of sloppy. Okay, so I'm not taking my time here. I'm just going to color it out real quick because I want to get done with my assignment. Okay, I want to make sure I finish. All right, so if we have some coloring like that, you'll see we got some dark streaks, we got some really light exposed spots, and it just doesn't look professional. It doesn't look good. It's uneven. It's not consistent. And so what I would do, if you see that I colored this way, I'm going to color against the grain now. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to color once, just maybe a little slightly harder, and I'm going to color back across the grain like this. Now you can see already it's not perfect, but it's already getting much better. Okay, so just in that little bit of effort. So for those of you who didn't take your time, you rushed through it, you didn't know if you're going to be able to finish, or you just wanted to be done with it, whatever the reason, you want to improve your grade by coming back and fixing that. And one of the ways we can do that is a really simple way that I just showed you. Okay, so I colored this way first, I colored this way next, and if that still doesn't work, if there's still some stuff that I don't like, maybe. Now part of that is because I didn't color all the way over to the edge. But let's say there's still some stuff I don't like. I've colored this way, I've colored this way. I can get at an angle and kind of color a whole new direction here and make another pass. And you see how fast I'm coloring that in and how much better that looks? I'm not taking my time. I'm not sitting here putting a whole lot of effort into this. So if you've messed up your project by coloring it too fast, this is a really quick way that you can kind of try and even it out. Is it perfect? No. But is it a substitute for coloring right? Probably not. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it's so much better than it would have been, okay, otherwise. So that's a great way to bring your grade way up, okay? So we went from all those splotchy holes to now it looks fairly even, just within, a few seconds worth of work, okay? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip this over real quick. Actually, I'm going to fold it. So I'm going to do a mirrored project real quick for you guys, so I can address another problem that you might be having. Do I have more than one sheet of paper here? Get out of here, you! That paper's trying to make me look foolish. Okay, so I'm going to fold my paper, fold it over again, like you guys have seen a million times. I'm not really trying very hard because I'm not going to finish this project, and we already should be past this point, so I'm not trying to be a good example anymore. All right, so let's say I did a design, and let's say my design meets rubric. Okay, this is not a real design, but let's say it touches here, here, and here, and it meets rubric every other way, in every way. But you end up, when you mirror this, let's take a look at it. If I mirror this, and I'm just going to use the back of my, let's not use that. I'm going to use my marker over here, my trusty marker that I've been using. Okay, and I'm going to try to do this really quick. Okay. Aha. Now I want to darken that up. Really dark. And once again, I'm not really trying. This is just to kind of prove a point. Okay. Now this wouldn't meet rubric, of course, right? Because there's no variety, there's no overlapping really. I'm starting to get a little sense of overlapping right here, but it's very much just suggested. So I'm going to bring this back over here, mirror it really quickly. So you can really do it quickly if you didn't do very many lines and if they're all just really straight. All right, not bad, right? So let's go ahead and darken this up. Woohoo! Okay, so this is my drawing here. I'm going to go ahead and fold it over and do the last one. And something I want to show you here, another little technique for mirroring in case you're not done and you might want to do this. If you can see through your paper, you can trace back where you've already been. See, I can see my lines through there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I can. The light's really good in here, and I'm just tracing over my lines that I see back to the other side. I don't like this method as much. It seems too tedious. I have to try too hard. But it will also do an excellent job of mirroring that design, right? So that kind of forces that lead off. So it just depends on the kind of person you are. If you like this kind of thing, that's a way to do it. I just hit a glue spot on my desk. No. All right, so here's my fully mirrored design. So I got all this design around it, and then I got this stupid nothing in the middle. Okay, so one thing I can do is I can start coming in here, and I can make some designs that fill up in the middle here. So this might really help me out here. So maybe something like this, kind of mimic what I've already done, but do just a slightly different. And then maybe I'll come back in here with some vents, something that looks kind of like a vent. I don't know. Maybe throw in some organic shapes in here, right? All right, so now that I've done this, I can correct my design. I can come back over here, try to follow my line, the direction my lines go, try to get everything. As you can see, I mean, you know, I'm not saying I can't be careful, but that's not my style. I can when I need to be. There's some times in life when you need to be careful, right? You need to be deliberate. I can't speak. But there are times when I just like to cut loose, right? So I can see where I miss my spots. What else? I missed some spots up here in this section. So I'm just going to burnish that really good. All right, maybe something over here. All right, so now that I mirrored this around, so I drew it once in one corner. Now I'm just mirroring it to every other corner. And I'm not going to make you guys watch everything I'm doing. I will skip ahead to the finished project for you guys. And just kind of show you how much of a difference that made. So I'm going to finish that up too, don't I? So I'm finding some errors in my design that I want to fix. All right, voila. So this is our finished product. Much better. I took a very mediocre design that was not good. It had a very empty center that ruined its unity. It made it very uninteresting. And now we got a piece that is much nicer to look at because I've connected it here. Now we've got all this unity. So I drew a little pattern here, some kind of little design over in this corner, and then I mirrored it 4 ways because it's never too late to mirror this, right? And then I fixed that really poor design. I hope this helps you guys.